What is the most pressing issue in politics today?
Probably be tech sector regulation and patent reform.
Budget deficit.
Probably the economy.
Definitely the economy.
Healthcare.
Well, personally, I think that the LGBTQ community is underrepresented in politics.
I'd say that the complacency of Americans and the corruption of politicians go hand in hand.
How does our generation view politics?
I believe that my generation doesn't put full emphasis all the time on politics, that more of the older generation sort of looks at politics.
My generation is pretty indifferent.
I think that my generation largely doesn't care about politics, just from the responses that my friends have.
I really think that our generation kind of views it with a sense of apathy.
I think my generation is very apathetic towards politics.
I would say roughly there's probably like 10% of my generation that cares.
No one really knows what they're talking about.
The 90% just doesn't really even know what's going on, and they don't care to know what's going on. They just want that 10% to care for them.
A lot of my peers can't name the governor or any of the nominees or any of the people running for the Republican nomination. And many of my peers just take on the ideologies of their parents without really learning about the issues and the facts and the sides of the story themselves. And I think that's really unfortunate as well, that people are just inheriting a political identification instead of establishing their own.
If you could tell a politician to change one thing, what would it be?
Probably just stop cutting money out of the school system whenever there's a problem.
I would change the abortion law.
Tell them to change gay rights.
I'm really disappointed with how the politicians in Mississippi are handling the personhood amendment. A lot of them are seeing it as a pro-life, pro-choice issue, which is not what it is.
I would encourage them to continue to fund programs such as TOPS to provide more financial assistance for students pursuing higher educations and to increase things like student loans and work study. Having education is going to make our state great in the future, and if we don't have funding, many students aren't going to be able to pursue in higher educations.
I would tell them to work together and act in the best interest of the people.
Just to understand the position they're going to be in. One of the most basic principles of leadership is to lead by example.
It would be their attitude. I just want them to remember why they do the things that they're doing, public service-wise.
Thomas Jefferson once put it basically that a government that's big enough to give you everything you want is also big enough to take everything you have.